Hello, hello. Can folks hear me? Good evening, viewers. This is hello, no problems. Yes, I wasn't expecting folks to come to this. This is just a sort of off the cuff stream. So for a campaign, that's a good question. This isn't specifically for anything yet. I'm mainly just I want to test out the out painting feature, see if I can figure out how to make it work with the map. And if I do, I want to do more stuff with it because I think it'll be fun. But I will say, uh, if we decide that the map that if I can successfully create a map today, and it becomes the topography or the map or whatever of the vault, that will come back in some form or another. Maybe in campaigns, maybe in another big project that I'm working on. But I will find a use for what we do with this map. So for anyone unfamiliar, this is DALL-E 2 that I'm using, which is a AI image generations website, and I'm just messing around with it. They unveiled a few days ago a new outpainting feature where basically you can extend an image outside of its borders, which it's really fun. I've messed around with it. It's really cool. I'm not doing that yet, but I just have as the normal thing here. So the prompt that I put in is a top-down view of an old yellowed treasure map. The map depicts a bird's eye view of a small office overgrown with vines, with room for a computer and a chair. There are no windows. And I really love that in numbers 2 and 3, you can see the office chair, which gives you a sense of scale of how small these places are. I love that in 1 and 3, while the vines are drawn on, in 2 and 4, those are just real vines. This photo just includes vines in it, and I think that's neat. Also, I like the tape in the top of 1. This DALL-E is a very, very interesting tool. I'm excited to see it. We are almost out of time on the poll I put up, for which is going to be the center of our map, and we're going to extend it out from whichever one wins. So I'm curious to see which one wins, and then I'll hope it works. If it doesn't work, and I'll play with it a little more, come back in a future stream with it. And I'm also, I admittedly am desperately trying to convince myself that it is not the night before I'm going back to school. Which I'm going back to school tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to stream as much. I wanted to get in one more before the summer's over. I figured just an off the cuff, zany little stream here. 2 definitely looks like very ornate. Something about the real plants on drawn image speaks to me. I'm kind of pushing for 2 a little bit, but I don't want to bias it. But 1 also, 1 is definitely like the most map-y looking map, you know? It's got clear and distinct rooms and paths, and the thing I want to call attention to with 1 is that there's what appears to be some sort of doorway on the bottom right there that sort of loops open in a really interesting way. It looks like whatever they used to draw the lines almost seems to pop out and turn into some sort of 3D extrusion here. You see what I mean? And then 4, of course, that is a much bigger map. That is it's gonna be a very large vault. Those are rivers. Yeah, 1 and 3 look most indoor map-ish. 2 reminds me of a cave map. Although I don't look at a lot of maps. Looks like 1 is currently leading and possibly going to be our winner, 3-2. We will see what happens in the final few minutes of this. Oh, Goombits and 1% monsters? That's interesting. The idea of this, what the vault is in my jokey stream lore is that the vault is this extra dimensional place that I'm sealed in where I produce my content from. Which is sort of what I'm trying to do here, is map out this backrooms inspired mess of office bits around me that I stream from. It's got good Wi-Fi, I hope. when I say a small office, like I was picturing like a one-room office even, but it looks like I was picturing something more like an IKEA like floor plan. But it looks like it's given me like a whole building map, which is interesting. Like floor plan was very much the word that I forgot that I was looking for here. I'm very curious what sort of monsters 3 would be, especially that, I mean 1 would be, especially that one on the bottom left, which looks like some sort of spider type thing, which is very alarming. And as time runs out, it looks like their center is going to be 1. This was only last second surprises, but no. All right, 1 is our center map with 3 votes from Clover. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can just hit edit here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm now in the outpainting editor. So I'm going to erase the bits that aren't like actually like the bits that are off the photo of the map. I can just like get rid of all that table space and just get more map there. There we go. And what I'm gonna do, so how this works is I can, Noel, are you familiar with the Dali like outpainting system? Like, do you know how, like, do I need to explain it or? Because it's not too hard to explain. I think it's pretty like straightforward. It's oh yeah, it's new. I don't blame you if you haven't. It's basically if I have this frame here and I want to, like, the game of it is I want to try to grab as much of the image that it needs to be able to replicate it, because it only reads what's in my frame here, and then adds pixels. So I'm gonna just grab this side here and give it the so bird's eye view. Like, I was trying to remember what a floor plan was, so I wrote out like it's a bird's eye view of an office, but it's like I want a floor plan. There we go. Let's see what happens if I extend it like just that. Change bird's eye view to floor plan. And the music we're listening to is the Boneworks soundtrack, which I love that soundtrack so much. It's like soundtrack of my life, kinda. Ooh, okay. So it really liked the spidery one there. It looks like it's mirrored on with that. So option 1 here is you get this sort of yellow stained one. Option 2, you get a lot of like smaller rooms, which for some reason this one's like uncanny to me. I can't explain why. Option 3 gets you some beautiful green splatters there. Like this is the kind of stuff that I was not expecting to see that I'm liking seeing. And option 4 gives us just some very, very thick walled rooms, like much larger rooms. So what, I'm not gonna do another 10-minute poll, obviously. I think 1's interesting, but it's a little too repetitive for me. I'm liking 3 or 4 for continuing our map of the vault. What do you think? Number 3 or number 4? Dolly was like spider, 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 spider. And honestly, I would do the same thing if I had control over an image like this. Feel like an optometrist. Number 3 or number 4? 3, 4. 3 would probably end off this wing of the map here. 4 would probably like continue on and see where this leads. Three is busy but presents more interesting choices. That's a good point, because yeah, like with 3, it's like you pretty much have to end up at one of these green things, which I guess like yeah, 3 is a border, which is good because it means we have an ending to this. I like 3 because it raises some questions about like what are these things at the end of the passages here? Like no matter what, you end up at a green thing. Why? All right, so I can put that down, and I'll pan over and let's go and let me erase the bit of non-map there. Perfect. And I'm gonna take my generation frame down to this section here where there's some sort of, oh, Pillar Freed's like a great fairy. Oh, I love that. Like a very like video gamey section. The guys, you know, the wings, the head, the legs, all that. All right, so there's definitely some jumping off points here. I'm gonna pop down my frame like here, try to get some of the bigger green bits out of it so that I can just get a more like less of the spideriness, because I want to have some variance between the sections here. All right, so for this one, I want to change it up, see if I can get some different like layout here. So it depicts a floor plan of a series of tight hallways. I'll say some underwater. I'm keeping there are no windows because that's important to the vibe of the place. No spiders allowed in the West Wing. We're quarantining the spiders over on that side of the map. At some point, I want to try generating a compass rose. Since speaking of West, I want to know which way is which. Let me know if you can hear any background noise. So that's pretty plain, pretty standard. That one. So first of all, that one has a little pool there, which is interesting. And then of course that appears to be a road. We have this one, which sort of peters out at the ends there and gets some lakes almost. And then this one, which very plain. I'm drawn to this this second one, which has the pools. That's interesting to me. We can also always regenerate one if we don't like how it's looking. What do you think? And anything here speak to you? One, two, three, four. Got a bunch of little rooms there. You got pools in a road. Whatever this shadowy shape is, and the little lakes there. And then, you know, like a scattering of shapes. Yeah, 2 or 3 definitely. I'm gonna go 2 just because it has the most intrigue to me. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. This is going places. All right, I'm gonna try to grab. I want to get whatever's going on in this section here. Yeah, we got snakes now. Right, this time I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. This is the balcony portion of the office with an exterior area partially shrouded in darkness. I'm just gonna try to mix it up a little bit. The map depicts a 60-foot drop, no, 6,000-foot drop into a section that has been ripped out of the map. I don't know, just messing around here. There are no windows. The snakes get the right side of the office. The spiders get the left side of the office. We're painting this line in the middle and nobody can cross it. No, I like that a lot. All right, so let's see if it listens to me about getting a balcony and a ripped out section, all these complicated things. I did the dark part because, you know, like you see it like sort of tinted on the left side there. And ooh. Okay, so definitely the dark spot, but otherwise that's just more of the same. That one's oh, so I guess the green is like lawns and exterior bits. So there's this one. It didn't listen to me, but ripping something out of the map. I like this a lot. This is like almost like a golf course level of like green stuff. And then I guess I might as well just round out the corner here. A coffee stain. The bottom left corner has a compass rose. The multi-chambered arboretum. Oh, I love that. That's a good description of what that is. The map depicts a surreal office with bending circular corridors and several... Is the plural of arboretum arboreta or arboretums? Like multi-chambered arboreta? Arboretums? Gardens? Alright, arboretums. There are no windows. Bam. Alright, let's see what we got. Give me a good compass rose. Give me a good compass rose. I want to get a fancy one. I don't want a boring, efficient looking one. I want to get a compass rose that goes like swishy and has like fancy letters that you can barely read. That's my dream. Oh, no compass rose. Compass rose, but it's part of the map. No compass rose, but interesting garden there. Garden, which is part of its own little mini office section here. Okay. Definitely 2 or 3. Actually, yeah, it's got to be 2 because I love that the compass rose is in it, and I love this like this massive multi-chambered arboretum that has like paths through it in a curious way. This is starting to look like a Super Metroid map. All right, that's that section done. And now let's go over here. Let's get the map depicts the edge of the floor plan of a large, surreal office building. Full, yeah, that compass is part of it. Full of twisting corridors. Someday I'll spell corridor right. And multi-chambered arboretums. The compass is a character. I like that. Outside the office, to the east, there is a winding dirt road. Alright, let's see how it does with that. And we're giving it a lot of information there. Like, it's only generating that tiny little transparent bit in the bottom. So it's probably just going to give us like 1 or 2 more rooms and a tiny bit of road. Like, don't expect miracles here. I think it's interesting that you can kind of like, oh, yep, it's continuing that road there. I'm curious at whatever's going on here in number 3. Let's get a close up on that. It's got like a whole set of colors there. Almost looks like a strip mall within this one vault. I'll take that for sure. And then let's get a twist here. I'm gonna get a little more than just the corner there, and ask it to map depicts the edge of a surreal office building. It also depicts an outer plumbing line. That's interesting. All right, so it also depicts a winding dirt, and let's see if it'll listen to me about directions. Dirt road, which goes north and then turns east towards a hole in the map. I'm gonna try again. Hole in the map. Hole in the map. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get our hole in the map, and it's gonna be so cool. And you're gonna be like, "Whoa, that map's got a hole in it. What could possibly be in there?" And nobody will know. And then everyone will be like, "Voluminum Bandit is the best AI artist in the whole world," and that's so awesome. Oh. So the road did not turn, and it gave us another office over there. That one gave us a surreal road. I like that. That one gives us a small town there. No holes. No. Okay. Now I'm going with 4 because I want to know what's going on with this over here. To the east of the office building, there is a road. East of the road, there is a small enclosure. Let's see if it's super vague. No. Let's get a little bit of the road in there, and then actually I don't want the road in there. And so the office building is no longer in it. Let's get the small enclosure. It depicts a small enclosure which grows more twisted and surreal. I'm trying so hard to make it surreal. As it grows towards the east. Come on, give me something cool. Don't make me regret doing this bit. Come on, Dolly, work with me here. Dolly, we're gonna make something beautiful together. Yeah, it could be some sort of outbuilding. Oop. Okay, so I like that. So that's definitely going all in on my like my request to make it like twist more as it goes to the right. That one gives it a body of water, which is cool. It looks like almost like watercolored. And that one, that's very, very straight-laced. You got your lake. That one, I don't know what's going on here, but like symmetrical with the water and then end of the map. You got this one, which is sort of a variation on the previous one. I think 1 is the obvious choice here. All right. And then before we go to our next outpainting thing, I want to finish off this last bit of the map here. Let's get... all right, what do you want to see in this big barren spot on the bottom right here? Is there anything that you would find interesting? Any sort of biome feature or building map to include? Features the eastern edge, the surreal. It turns from Dali to Dali. Building. To the east of the building is a dirt road. To the east road, the map mingles with magical energy and turns all Dolly. Let's see what it does with that. I know that's not what you meant for the prompt, but I'm curious. Come on, give me something cool here. Mix it up. Oh, huh. Give us a different type of map there. I like that because it looks like it's at a very different scale there. I don't know, I think we can get weirder. How about this? It features the eastern edge of an office building. To the east of the office building, a road. To the east of the road, several photographs have been taped to the map. Let's make them black and white photographs. Just to see if it's listening to me. What now, Dolly? If it actually does this, I'm really excited to see what it makes the photographs of, because I intentionally didn't specify anything. That is nothing. No photos. It is not listening to me. Boo. Okay, one more time. Let's give it less information to work with. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. It features a dirt road on the far west side. To the east, a sheer cliff drop right at the edge of the road. The cliff drop is a bottomless pit which extends along the entirety of the road, but only a few feet out. East past the pit, there is nothing. All right, It has very little information to work with. It doesn't have any of the office building whatsoever, so it is just going off this road and a little bit of map at the top. So it knows what the map looks like, but it doesn't know what's in it, which hopefully is going to let it get a little more creative than it's been. Okay, that's that's a brand. That's not a bottomless pit. That's Trees and Gukti. not entirely what I was expecting there. Option 2 is the river. Option 3 is a river. Option 4 is Utah. Let's go Trees and Gukti. And let's mix it up for this last corner here. An advertisement. And I apologize for any background noise you may hear. An advertisement for Trees and Gukti. It is not entirely clear. Oh yeah, that's way better. Trees and Gukti's Discount Pit Emporium. There's a photograph of the bottomless pit supervisor, Trees, giving a thumbs up and smiling into the camera in the bottom right of the image. Trees is a giant orc who is married to Gukti. Your move, Dolly! You have this much space with which to make that work. I want to see a tiny little photo of Trees in the corner of this map. Which Dolly has given me surprise photorealistic photos in the bottom of my images before. Long story. Okay, so that's a very simple depiction of Trees, but it's cute. I like it. Option 2 is another ad for Trees. Option 3 is an eye. That's what I'm talking about. There's our boy. There's Trees. There's Trees from Trees and Gukti right there, holding onto the river. That's what it's all for, right there. That's our map. Now, finally, I want to get to the. I'm gonna erase some of this this empty bit here so I can get a signature on it. Here, okay, I'm gonna just erase that whole bit there. I'm gonna, because I want to get like, I think I can probably put some text in there just for fun. And that'll fit. Yeah, that'll fit. That'll almost fit. So I'll have to do 2 generations there. And this time I'll do totally different. The cover of an atlas full of fantastical maps. The title of the atlas, Vault Map, is written on the front, is written in the center of the cover in big, bold letters. Below it, the author's names are listed. So now Trees and Gukti have branched out of bottomless pits into map writing, ideally. All right, I'm gonna see if it recognizes that that's the author's name. So it may have its own devious plans. I do very much love Trees. Like, that's a really good picture. All right. Vatar Vals. Nothing. Okay, yeah, it's Vatar Vals. There we go. And then we have that last little tiny bit there. So let's give it a little more room to breathe. And then I don't think I can make the generation frame smaller. Yeah, I mean it'll just generate there. The cover of an atlas book featuring many fictional maps. On the right side of the cover The book has been stamped with the Nintendo seal of approval. Just messing around at this point. I think I've lost sight of the goal a bit. Everything to the right of this road isn't even part of the vault that I was trying to map out. All right, let's go. Nothing. 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 There it is! There's the Nintendo seal of approval. Right there, it's very small. You can see it says Nintendo in tiny little text there. All right, so that's our vault map. All right, and let me give a nice view of that. I'm gonna download that real quick. All right, should I wrap it up here, or is there anything else you want to map out? Because I think I would be curious about getting an inside look at the inside of this map that we've built. Or what would be a good other thing to outpaint here? I think I'm gonna start a new image probably. Oh heck it! I downloaded the map. Let's finish off trees. I just want to see. Let's get a full image of trees. A picture of Trees, the half-orc owner of Trees and Gukti. Bottomless Pits Emporium. There. What do you? Oh, what? It's not a. It doesn't. It's content policy. Trees and Gukti's funny store. Huh? Oh, picture. I'm glad I caught that. Okay, no. Trees from Pits. Please. The problem can't be with the word trees, can? Okay. I don't. Bottomless Pit, was it? Or the owner? I don't know, man. Something caused a problem there. Okay, that's not what I expected. That. I love that. This is, none of these are what I saw from the first little bit there. I'm between 2 and 4. Because 4 has like a really cool, like, biological vibe going on that connects to the water in an interesting way. And then 2, of course, has the frog creatures. What do you think, 2 or 4? I could really go either way on this. I just wanted an image of trees. I didn't know it was going to give us such an amazing thing. I need to be less specific, I guess. Big ol' frog? Yeah, that's fair. And not the baby. Okay. Last corner here. Just do whatever. Meet the vault. The whole point of this was to map out the vault, but I got more interested in everything outside of the vault. Ooh. 1, 2. Vatuval. But don't. Okay, it's gotta be this one. What have we learned today? Maybe the frog is Treese's logo. I like that a lot. This is valuable information about the vault. I think, so originally I was gonna have it like, you know, like this is the vault here, and then this is all the mysterious stuff outside. I like the idea that this is the vault, like this section here, or even this, and that all of this is like the outside thing. There's some sort of entity here, and then across the road there's this whole mysterious abandoned place and like the void that the vault's in. I think that's an interesting sort of setting. So I'll play around with this some more. I'll mess with this a little more. I'll probably come back with another bigger stream of this tool because I ended up having a lot more fun than I even thought I would doing this. Noel, thank you so much for being in the chat. You're really fun. You had some good jokes and great ideas. I'm gonna wrap up for now, but I'll be back depending on how busy my schedule is, etc. Oh, a portal. That's a good. All right, yeah, last thing. Let's look at that portal. That's probably. I like the idea that the Nintendo's seal of approval is some sort of portal type thing that you have to like if we're assuming that all of the map stuff is like some sort of void, like very awful hospital style, then you have to voyage out along this like possibly sentient lake and then find a way to bridge out over the void to this portal here, and that'll take you to this this equivalent little pool here, I'd imagine. And then from there, you can make your way to the Compass Rose, or it's anyone's game. I'm honest. Okay, I'm really like this is making me curious. This whole section. Before I wrap up, I gotta. There's a lot of important looking stuff. There's that pink dot up there looks important. There's whatever's going on here. I might. Hi, Kraz. This was a secret stream. It's about to end. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this map into a channel on the Discord and let people talk about what the different sections of it mean, because I think that'd be fun. I'm going to be there. If y'all are going to be there, I'll be there. We'll see what happens. More Dolly streams coming soon, because this was awesome, actually. Until then, to all, a good night.